On my local antenna, Mike, Sierra, Mike, what's the whole call there?
You bet, Jim. I just wanted to stop in and say hello. Whiskey Bravo 9, Mike Sierra Mike.
Whiskey Bravo 9. Got you there. I've got this new thing. It's called a RF region detector. It's a map of the United States, and it's in regions of call sign, what your number is in your call sign. And then I have it laced with little LED lights that kind of blink in your area to denote where the signal is coming from, and it also says flex tuned. So I don't know. It's an interesting device. If you drop by YouTube and do a call it a search, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, along with today's date 10/22/21, we'll take you to this recording, and you can see my RF region detector. Roger?
Yeah. Okay, Jim. Okay, fine business. This is Denny here in Wisconsin. I'm the guy that runs the SWAN-700.
Ah, yes, Denny. Well, how is the frequency meter coming along?
Well, I got to tell you, I think it's working very well. I built it, and honest to gosh, I think for the most part, I'm pretty close.
It sounds like it might be just a tad high. Might be just a click high. Try bringing it down just a slight amount, and maybe use that as a reference. You sound just a little high right now.
Okay, Jim. Okay, I brought it down just a little bit there for you. But anyway, yeah, it seems to be working fairly well. It sure beats having it set up the old way with the vernier tuning. Over.
Roger. I would go the other way. I would offset the opposite way as the way you went. I would go the other way and see what that does. Same amount.
Okay, how is this there, Jim? How is this? This went up just a little bit.
Yes, sir. I think that's it. You're right on now. So make a note of that, and you want to do that to whatever frequency you think you are. Offset that same amount as you are right now, because you're almost dead on right now, Roger.
Hey, that's great, Jim. I always enjoy talking to you, by the way. And hey, I wanted to I know you're going to sign off now, but I wanted to just tell you that I listened to one of your videos, YouTube videos there. I actually watched it, listened to it, whatever. But very interesting. Did you actually get a chance to meet Elvis?
No, never got a chance to meet Elvis. We did, well, I don't know which one you're exactly referring to. Are you referring to the Elvis documentary?
Yeah. The one where you were there doing the broadcast.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's a long story. That was my wife's first audio production. I was on the air, and it was, I forget the year anniversary of after his death, and I had been working, a lot, and hadn't had been wanting to do a special for that time, but hadn't had a chance. And it so happened that the wife was with me that day, and so I gave her a tape machine and say, go down on the riverfront Belvedere and talk to some folks and see what they think about Elvis 1 year after his death. And she did that, and came back, and I was figuring, well, I could cut around her if I needed to, and just insert my own stuff. But she did such a beautiful job. We just lifted the pieces out and put them right in, and just an amazing job. I don't have the number for that. I was going to suggest that for other folks that might be interested. It is called The King is Dead. Elvis, The King is Dead. If you go to YouTube and do a call it a search for Jim Fergusson's radio story, and then look under specials, there's a bunch of stuff in there, but look under specials, and you'll find Elvis, The King is Dead, and I think you'll really enjoy that, Roger.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you so much. Well, anyway, I'll say 73 in case you want to pick somebody else up real quick. But I just wanted to jump in to say hello.
Well, hello, and I appreciate you jumping in, man. I really do. And just that done wonders with that Swan. I tell you, most folks would have kicked that Swan to the side, but you have nursed it and put a freak counter on it, and you've got control. And it's kind of like somebody with a broken leg, kind of putting a tourniquet on it or a bandage on it, and making it all well. And so if you just maintain the offset that you are now, we're on 7188, so make note of the offset and which way it goes, and you'll be right on frequency, Roger.
You bet, Jim. You bet. You bet. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. By the way, I wanted to tell you, you're a solid 20 over S9.
Thank you, sir. Well, when we were building our station, our mantra was 20 over from Montreal to Miami with a hotspot through the Carolinas. And we did orient our antennas broadside to Montreal and broadside to Miami. And we did develop a hotspot through the Carolinas. So, the antenna is doing its thing, Roger.
That time you actually were 30 over S9. Oh, wow. Very cool. 73, Jim. And are you copying me okay? And my signal coming through all right?
Yes, sir. I'm on my local antenna, and you are at least 15 over, Roger.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. 73, Jim. And as always, I really enjoyed chatting with you. This is always fun chatting with you. It really is. And I like listening to how you help people out. You do a great job, sir. Okay, WB9, Mike Sierra Mike, will be clear.
Roger, and you'll have to check out our YouTube video and look at our RF region detector. We spent a little bit of time on that. So go to YouTube, do what you call a search for KC9VKV along with today's date, 10/22/21. It'll take you to this recording. 73 up that way. We'll catch you later. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Gosh, maybe we can get one more in there. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.